Hello, this is Cuberized and welcome to All the Mods 11. I am down in a mine shaft and I just found this very large opening. And I noticed that we have a spawner over here. So I'm hoping to sneak up on it a little bit, and sand is not going to be my first choice here. I guess we're taking marble. I did find a couple of chests and I found a mimic, and I have bunny slippers now. So I'm going to put those on. And yeah, it's I did pop home between episodes to clean up my inventory a little bit, and then came back. So, and the other thing is, I am out of torches again. It's an ongoing battle to keep things lit. I do have a couple of sticks, but I don't seem to have any coal. Oh wait, no, I do. Never mind. Never mind. Every once in a while I get lucky. Okay. So let's go see what is over here. Right there. The skull is not reassuring at all, but we'll see. I'm going to try to block up the passageway just a little bit to give me a little bit of, you know, crowd control for whatever this is. And there we go. Ned the President. No idea. Ned the President. Zombie. Don't know how many hit points you have. You have 50. You're not that bad. I try to always crowd control and hit their feet. If I can. Not always. Not always possible. Interesting. I'll take the chain. And I will take the bars. And okay, I see records. More dark steel. Another one of these. So I'll have to... Not that familiar with Evilcraft to know what this is used for, so it'll be a thing that I will figure out. And since I've been making, this is actually a fairly nice area. So I've got another necklace, shrinks the wearer. I go half size. And is that? That's prosperity ore. Don't know if I got it, but let's... Yeah, I must have. Okay. So, yeah. Alright, so I was looking through here to, to find the meteor. So let me go back to where I was at, and since I've been running around, and I will be right back. Okay, found another one of these little campsites, and that's not a mimic. Yeah, I keep attacking chests like there's a mimic inside, just because anytime I don't, there is. Let's move this and this. And that. And let's put that away since I'm not using it. are just extras. I need a... Would be nice if I had a way to get things... Wow. Okay. Totally out of space again. Let me put these away. Well, I need those. That's going to tell me where I need to go. Oh, I want to put this actually in here. Put those in there. And nothing in there. Okay, I'll keep going. I'm heading back. This I missed on the way out, so I will be back in a sec. Well, after an exhaustive search, I did not find the meteor. So I'm home again, and I've cleaned up my storage. I placed the waystone that I found, and now I can travel to the one and only village that I have a waystone at. I will make another attempt to try to find a meteor using the compasses, but not right now. So I do want to do a couple of things in this episode. We were working on trying to find an... well, actually, before I do that, I'm having... so there's 3 solar panels, but they're just starter solar panels on the roof, and they're coming down into this energy cell. Well, the first thing that happened is this is out of fuel, and this is out of energy, as is that. Yeah, I took this out again because this came to kind of a grinding halt with not being able to process through what it's trying to do. Now the good news is well, there's a lot of seeds there, but I've processed through everything that isn't inferium. So I just finished up the last of the coal, and yeah, I need more power, for one thing, and the other thing I need is I'm out of hose, and I wanted to make the Unbreakable hoe, which is a Supremium Tier 5 hoe. So let's try to get and I want to make more solar. So lots of things to do here, plus more seeds I would like to do. So looking at what I have here, I do have a fair amount of lapis, but there's a finite amount of that available, so I am going to go ahead and see if I can make some seeds also. So let's do this all at once. So let me grab this, and I'm kind of going hit and miss with the seeds for what I need. So this can be used, where's it at? There. To make lapis seeds, and that's an Imperium. So let's do that, and I have that. So I need Imperium and lapis and a seed, and my wand for that is right here. Yeah. Okay, so put this down here, and then and I'm only going to make one because I want to try to save some of this stuff for 1, 2, 3, 4 to make the Unbreakable hoe. And oh, it went into my backpack, didn't it? Good backpack, yes. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. And there we go. This should take a second, and I will end up with seeds, and I'll go plant them. So I think here is going to be where I'm going to put all the, for lack of a better term, good seeds that are not inferium, and then I will, it's in my backpack again. Let me turn the backpack off temporarily so I don't have to keep finding things. So this will grow, and because I've got all of the growth accelerators underneath, it's not going to be growing leaps and bounds because the seed isn't that good, but it will be eventually. So that is good there. And as I said, I'm not really doing a methodical, I did it on the first initial seeds, getting through what the tier 1 seeds, but I haven't really been methodical about tier 2 through 6, just because I'm kind of going with what I need first, and yeah, we'll go from there. Let me put that away. So back to this. So this is the hoe that I want to improve. This is it. I went and got a lot of prosperity shards, and that's all of them. And first things first, let's go ahead and combine this up. Okay, and is that definitely it? Let me grab this, those, that. Yeah, I'll take those, and more seeds. Okay, I can ignore that. Then let's combine again. So to be able to get this up to the next level, I need 2 tertium gemstones and 2 ingots. So you need to be making these prosperity ingots. So I need another one of these. And I already have the 2 diamonds, and then I need to put that there. And do it again for the ingots. Then I can upgrade this to that. Okay, that's not, that is not the design I made. There we go. It's actually, it's weird that it clicked in that like that. All right, so I have that. Then I need to upgrade this to blue, which is the Imperium. And again, I need the same kind of thing. So I'm going to need 2 of these. And I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more because I'm going to need to get it up 1 more level. Well, I'm going to need everything up another level. Okay, and then blue. All right. So we're not going to click that in because it's not going to go where it's supposed to go. And what am I doing wrong? Yep. It's, there we go. So I've got that, and this one is actually, yeah. So then this would need then the red. Again, same thing. We've already got that. Nope, it's, well, the good news is you just shuffle it around if it's not right. Okay. So this is now unbreakable. That's just by default what you get. So I can take this and put that in There. And I will never have to go and do anything with that again. So this, I can actually use every single thing. You can see, I mean, these seeds are identical, and this side is going like crazy, and this side is not. These haven't even advanced. These have been harvested several times. So I do find the green on the red a little bit vibrating for my eyes, but yeah, it's okay. We just won't look. So, and I will take all of these now, put them in here. And that is totally full. Okay. At least I can get rid of that. My goal is to try to get down to reasonable storage in here and free up a little bit of space. Okay, so I'll put that in here. I'm gonna probably need that. So now all of these items at that level is, yeah, it's these. These are not unbreakable. The Supremium armor, the Supremium bow, and, well, the tools are, but not the armor. This is not unbreakable either. So I don't think there's any armor that's technically unbreakable. It's just something to be aware of. But the reason we want this chest piece, more so than anything else, but the chest piece, it's a tier 5 chest piece, and no, that's not what I wanted, not the machine upgrade. I think it's actually augment. Yeah, the augment, and it's one of these here. Flight, creative flight. There it is. That's what I want. Now, the one issue about the creative flight is how I make it. And again, we have Supremium, that's not an issue. The blank augment is not an issue. The issue is the nether stars. I need 4 just for this. So something that I'm looking into is how to make, because I'm going to have to kill the wither at some point, is this tome. And I have a lot of this. I don't have all of this. And generally the hardest one to get is that. So yeah, that's a thing. And to actually get I don't think there's any way to actually craft it. You actually have to get it as a drop. So there's no, yeah, it's you have to get it from a charged creeper. But this is, if you've never had this tome before, it's a way to duplicate nether stars by using either redstone or glowstone. So you can't beat that. I mean, we can get redstone and glowstone anywhere. And the fact that I'm growing redstone means that it's not going to be an issue. So there's that. So I'm going to have to figure out how to kill the wither. And I think that when I get my items upgraded, I have a better chance of surviving it. The wither skulls, I had a few. I have 2, and I have fragments, and the fragments can be used to make one. So I technically have enough to create 1 wither. But without that charged creeper portion of it, it's not going to work. And so I think, am I spelling it right? Lightning. Yes, there it is. Got an extra vowel in there. So this is one way to do it, is to this particular thing, but if you notice, it needs an eye of the storm. So I can't make this to get this until I have this, so that's not a thing. The other thing is doing lightning rods. So, you know, you can craft a lightning rod, which is just copper, and that's easy enough. This is an option as well, but it's an artifact, so I can't craft it. Yeah, so there's, I mean, lightning grenade. Yeah, I don't have that many ender pearls. And I'm not sure that that's going to do what I need it to do, and that's another ender pearl. So, a way to do this would be to catch a creeper, and when there's a thunderstorm, throw them on top of a lightning rod and hope for the best. And then hope it drops, which may be the way to go. Now, to catch a creeper, we have, from Just Our Things, we have the, let's spell it all out here, the creature catcher. It takes an ender pearl. So I have, ender pearls is kind of a limiting factor to all of this. And there is a way to, if you have ender pearl fragments, you can make an ender pearl. That's something we're not at. We can grow it from mystical agriculture. We can take a nebulous heart and create that. Nebulous hearts are from Enderman, so they're exceedingly useful to have, and they're not easy to get. Ender pearls are actually easier to get. So to make the seeds, you need soul jars, and we haven't talked about soul jars yet, but soul jars are easy to craft. The problem is you need to have a soul extractor, which takes whatever item you put in there and forces it into a jar. Well, and to do this, to get 4 soul jars, if my math is correct, you need 16 pearls per jar times 4. So you're talking to 64 ender pearls to be able to grow ender pearls. So if you can find 64 ender pearls, you probably don't have a problem with ender pearls as a resource. Yeah. So I have some challenges to overcome. The other thing I wanted to create, which is kind of a thing I need to be concerned of, there's something called a hero's medallion. Hero's medallion takes a nebulous heart to create, and an infernal tear and a coin of fortune. Coin of fortune needs a nebulous heart. Infernal tear needs this, and the void tear needs a nebulous heart. So nebulous hearts are in demand with a lot of the fun stuff that there's out there to create. So I can't really go that direction. But enough said on that. So let me go ahead and craft up some additional solar panels. So starter solar panels. So if I craft up six more of them, I can combine them with these 3 and make 3, and then I can upgrade another one to get to the next high up level. So let's take a look at solar. These are the power solar panels, and this one is combining 3 of the lower ones, and this one is combining 3, and this is energized steel, and energized steel is from there, so there's no point to go up that high. I don't have this set up yet, which is the yeah, the energizing orb and rods and that setup. So I'm going to go with crafting up some of these starters to then craft them into basics. And yeah, now I'm wondering if these wouldn't be easier. Oh, I did make up silicon. Where is my... Oh no, I have more seeds. Ugh, finding more seeds. There, silicon. I made up silicon so I could make silicon seeds, so I could grow silicon. And that's going to take prudentium. So let's get that crafted up. It's going to need this, this, and this. And that's been sitting in there for a few episodes, so let's get this going. And I put it in here, didn't I? Grab that. Because another way we may want to go is to create the other kind of solar and grow our own silicon. And where is... there it is. There's the... So anything that we think we may need, it's good to go ahead and start growing that so that we have a lot of essence, so as we need it, we have it. And I will go ahead and put that here. And why is this not... Oh, it is harvesting. Okay. These are moving so fast, the harvester can't keep up. Okay. I'm not opposed. That's a good thing. So we have that. There was... Did I have anything else that I set up? I don't think so. No, I did not. I did make Grains of Infinity for Ender IO just in case I wanted to go that direction, which we will end up going in every direction. But with Ender IO, the Grains of Infinity, you take a flint and steel and you go down to bedrock. Now, I tried this in the nether and it doesn't work. So I actually went down to bedrock in my mining tunnel here and crafted all this up here. So it does work in the overworld. So let's, yeah, so going back to the, let me grab my, let me put this stuff away temporarily. I'll hold on to that too. And then this. Okay, let's grab that. We're going to need glass. Vaguely remember we need iron bars. There's that. Don't know that we're going to need... Well, we're going to need to hook it up, but I'll leave it in here for the time being. Okay, let's go make some solar. Dielectric paste. I've got that. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And if I just used up my dielectric paste, I need more. And this is, again, coal, clay, and lava. Are there... No, there's no, I don't get lucky enough to get dielectric seeds. Can't grow that stuff. Okay, well it's nice we can grow silicon. So back to this, let's grab 4 lava I think I have in my backpack. And charcoal. Or coal, doesn't matter. Okay, I've got it. Fortunately, it's 1 bucket at a time, but that should be enough to get us somewhat started. And so back to it's this one right here. In fact, let me get rid of these. Okay. So we've got that. I think we have that. We have that. No, we need this. And yeah, that's... And let's make just a little bit more. What is that? Okay. Two of those. And, oops, didn't mean to do that. 1. And, yeah, don't we have, I think no, we're missing something. Missing that? No, we've got that. I need another one. Oh, we're missing that. Oh, the other thing is I did not turn my backpack back on. There we go. Problem solved. Oh, these don't stack. I now remember that. What do I not have? That's glass. Nope. Didn't I have that? I have that. No, what am I missing? Oh, I don't have the panels. And actually, I don't know that I have the dielectric paste now, because I just used it. Put this in here. And let me get some more lava, and I will make more dielectric paste. There we go. Do I have any more? Let's go with, yeah, it's fine. And let's see what he has that he's willing to accept for emeralds. If he's here, let's see. Water and water buckets. Absolutely, I'll be right back. So, I should have water bottles in here, or at least bottles in here, and I have 2 buckets I just emptied of lava. So, 2, 1, 2. Carry around the bottles in case I need to harvest honey. And I have such an abundance of iron that don't need to worry about that. In fact, how does one grow emeralds? Dun, dun, dun. Here, it's Supremium. Okay, it's just kind of like emerald or diamond. So let's do that. Do I have? I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will run over and do that. Let's get that going. And then as soon as I get this done, I'll go back and finish making the solar panels. And then, yeah, confirm that this is actually... Yeah, this is going so fast that it can't keep up. Which is a problem. Yeah, I need to see what the augments are. I think it's just tilling, but that's not, which is not really gonna help us. If it was harvesting, that would be something else. And which brings me to the, do we need to create better automation to be able to handle that? So we've got 2 panels. I was working on the 3rd. And there it is. And I should have the cabling over here, which I do. And the only thing I am disappointed about is that the rain comes through. So I was thinking that the rain wouldn't come through. That it was a solid barrier, but it is not. And well, but I mean, you can see here it's coming right through here as well as there. I'm going to go up on the roof. It'll be easier. Here. Okay, I'll come get that in a minute. All right. See, rain's still coming through. Not thrilled. Got him. There you go, you're fine. Okay, let's... No, he's not. Somebody else is attacking him. You okay now? Yeah. So... Okay. There we go. Can we get out of this first row? It really can't process through here. That's not good. It was doing a lot better with... Yeah. Because it's not touching these. And granted, I was only doing this to fill up this space. There we go. But if the seeds are growing so fast that it can't... Oh, that doesn't help either. That could be what the problem is. Just a little bit of essence. Okay. It could be the fact that there's an overabundance of essence and has nothing to do with anything else. So... Alright, so we've got the solar up there. Let's see how this, as I said, is out of fuel. Let's see how this is doing. Okay, it's going. And this should be full, so let's put the augment back in and see if we can handle it. Ideally, this would be generating more energy than I'm consuming. That's going to need a moment to refill this machine because it took a chunk out when I put that in. Not took a chunk out, but it extends how much is in here. Okay, so this is processing well. And this is still going up, which is good. I'm going to need to get this to be a bigger cell. And I think that's probably the next thing to do. So let's take a look at how to upgrade that cell. So this is the starter energy cell from Power. And to get to the next one, it's just more of... Well, this one is how to upgrade it directly, and this is how to upgrade it. That's ugly. Let's see here. What do I have? I have 3, I don't have 4. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me get that. Give me just 1 second to toss some things back where they belong. And I may have to make more dielectric paste because that's what power uses. But we'll cross that bridge here in a second. Now I have some. Okay. And I probably will need that. Alright. So, which way? I'm missing that, I know for sure. I probably don't have those either. There we go. And now if I take... I don't know if this will retain its energy if I break it. So I'm going to break it and see what happens first. Does this... wrong one. Does this retain its energy? So this is the new one. This is the old one. No. No, it loses its energy. So I don't know if using the wrench would make a difference. But yeah, let's not do that again. And I need another one of those. And I don't have that, so let me go get these again. And I don't have that. Where did I put? Am I out? No, I'm not. So we need... No, I don't need that. I need... Going for the wrong thing. I'll take 2 of those, and then let me do that. So I split it. Do that. And then, hopefully, finally... No, what am I missing? Oh, basic capacitors. Ah, alright, I need redstone. And these things use up, I mean, making this use up a whole block of redstone. So if you're light on redstone, yeah, this is going to be a bit of a challenge. Actually, that's the one I want to do. Alright, so I have a basic energy cell. Put that down, confirm there's no energy in there. And then I'll put this back here. Well, we should be, there's no rain. Oh yeah, it's going in. Oh, it's all going over here. Okay. So all the energy is passing through the storage, the energy cell, and into the seed processor. So we are processing like crazy, and energy is going up, which is a good thing. As soon as this gets filled, which will be here momentarily, this should fill up, and these also have storage for energy, so that's also good. And unfortunately, it's probably going to be nighttime before all of that finishes. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this at night, if it, which should stop because there won't be enough energy in here to keep it going, nor will there be any in here. So yeah, but we're on our way to keep making great amounts of energy. So while that's all doing that, let's go back to this. Let me put this stuff away. That away. And if you have too many of one or the other, you just put them in the crafting and you can flip their direction. So that's no problem that way. You can even store them all stacked together by just putting them in the crafting and make them all horizontal or make them all vertical. Easier to store. Alright, so next is, since I have that one spot going, I'm not going to worry about this hoe necessarily right this second. What I'd like to do is, I'm not going to worry about that either, and I don't need this at the moment. But what I will need is some diamond. And some iron. And what else do I have in here? I have some stuff in here. Let me put this in there. And I'll worry about that later. I'll worry about that later. Okay. So here we go. Let's do this. And I'm going to pause for 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Noise is gone. So back to, do I have any more essence. I think it's just all seeds. Yep. And everything I have out here, let me go grab. Because this is just nuts. That the stuff is growing like crazy. For the time being, I'm going to put this stuff in here. And I can pull it out one at a time. Okay. I have more there, but I'll worry about that later. And I may have to upgrade the barrel. Or the chest. So, just go through quickly. So with all of this, I think the next step is I will have better armor. So I will be able to maybe summon a wither. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting combination of things I have to do to be able to get to where I need to be, because I also need to do the charged creeper. So lots of things, lots of moving parts. And, yep. So what I am wearing, well, what I'm wearing right now is junk. This armor, and I'm just going to pick the chest piece here, it's 8 armor and 2 toughness. When I go ahead and make that into the tier 1, it's still 8 and 2, but I will be able to, I'm going to upgrade it all the way to this, so it's 10 and 3 with an empty augment slot, which is where I'm going to put the flying. And yeah, that'll be great, because then I won't have to worry about trying to use a backpack or back slot for the jetpack. And there's nothing wrong with the jetpack. I actually like the jetpack because I can use it right now. And it's very helpful. Alright, I feel like I'm going around in circles. Let's do this. And I'm going to go grab some more, just so I have the low level. Alrighty, here we go. And I think I'm going to upgrade these all at the same time, hopefully. So I will put some of this away that I can access if I need to. Actually, let's see if I can just do this. I'm going to pause and get all this stuff tiered up a little bit so I have extras of every level, and I'll be right back. Okay, here's hoping that I combined things enough here. And let's take a look at what's going on with the solar real quick, because it's now raining. And but it's daytime, but it's raining. So again, no fuel here, and no energy here, and no energy. Well, now it's starting to come back. It's daytime. So even though it's raining, it's getting energy from the solar panels, which is good. Yeah, it's all passing right through to here. So there will be, the more I can store, the better it'll be for nighttime processing, because I'll have excess energy. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's do this. So, what we need is, all this stuff is going to need to go through Inferium first. And so I'm going to need, for each one of these, I'm going to need 2 diamonds and 2 iron ingots of this level. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And again, let me actually do 8. I'll hold on to this one for a second. So I've got the 4 armor pieces and the 4 basic tools. So that's 8. And so 16 is the number of diamonds I'm going to need at a particular level. So I will do that. I will do this. And hopefully I actually have enough. Let's make sure we have enough. Here, okay, those are half stacks. I may not have enough to do all pieces here. Do I have any more shards? I do not, that's it. Okay, we'll see what we can do. I'm more concerned about getting the... Okay, so let's do this. I've got this combined, so we're gonna go ahead and do what we can to get this stuff upgraded. And yeah, so let's see here. Let's do the armor first. Actually, yeah, I need to get this. So I need 8. These. And then I need 8 of these. This is going to be a bigger resource thing than I thought. This is a lot easier doing it in bulk. So just going to go through here and upgrade these as far as I can get them. And as I said, I want to try to get the armor to be as good as possible before I go off and try to do something silly. And now I need 8 of these. And 8 of those. And then I might as well do this too. I'm going to need, and here's where I'm going to have to start combining some things. I'm going to need 8 of those, and oh, no, wait, that's not enough. Okay, so here we go. We're wrapping it up here. And then upgrade this to blue, which is the Imperium. And then red is going to need, let's see. And then, wait a minute, what did I do? Did I run out of, oh, I ran out. Okay, hold on. All this essence. And I don't have enough. Oh, I think I just got it. So I need to get these two. No, I don't. I'm one short. Really? Oy. Okay, let's try. If I'm truly, I'm so glad I didn't try to do everything. If I'm truly one short, let me go all the way back and start with this. And as I ripped all the seeds out, yeah, it's not producing anything. So in hindsight, that might not have been the best thing to do. That'll get me the last red one, and then this will get me the last ingot. Okay, here we go. So we've gone all the way up to tier 5 armor. And so starting off at diamond, so if we do look at diamond, so here's a diamond chest piece, which is 8 armor, 2 armor toughness. This is 10 armor, 3 armor toughness. So all this stuff should be more armor and more armor toughness per piece. And that's before we actually do anything with it. And yeah, so ta-da! I have the armor. So I feel a lot better about trying to tackle the wither with this on. And with that, actually that makes another thought here is, do I have mending? I have silk touch. I don't know if I can enchant these or not. So in fact, let me take one off and just see if this can be enchanted. No, it's already saying no. Oh, no, it will. It will, so I can put enchantments on this too. So mending might be a way to go with that, which is a good reason why I am growing emeralds. Yay! All right, so this is good. I'm obviously going to have to do a lot more planting and harvesting to get more, because after all is said and done, this is all I have left, which is not a lot of anything. And I'm almost out of shards again. So yeah, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. I've got to go find more shards. So I think at this point we will stop here. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'd appreciate it if you would throw me a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already so you can get alerted to new content. And if you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. I do read and reply to everything. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. This is Cuberized signing off. Take care.